In your health, newborn screening in New York is 50 years old. It started in 1963 with a blood test for something called PKU, which, if untreated, devastates an infant. Well, now New York screens newborns for 45 disorders. Countless lives have been saved, and the new test promises to help even more.
He was in first grade. He was 6.5. He was running and playing like any other child.
He is Aiden, and then he developed vision problems. The diagnosis? Adrenoleukodystrophy, ALD for short. In the 2 years since the Brooklyn boy died, his parents have been busy getting Aiden's law passed and a new test for the rare genetic disorder affecting the nervous system approved. At year's end, New York becomes the first state to test for ALD. While there's no cure, there is treatment, like so many of the 45 other disorders newborns are screened for in New York.
These disorders can lead to physical disabilities, intellectual disabilities, and even sudden death if they aren't caught early and treated.
So every weekday testing is done at these Wadsworth Center labs in Albany. 5 drops of blood taken from the heel of a newborn are placed on these special cards, which can be punched for tiny samples to be tested. Of the 12 million test results last year, 1 in 400 spotted trouble. From test to result takes about 48 hours. And time is critical to start treatment for some of these disorders. New York was the first state to test for sickle cell anemia, first to introduce universal screening for HIV exposure, and first to screen for Krabbe disease, an inherited disorder affecting the nervous system. And the point of all this testing is to get treatment started before trouble, or to minimize the ravages of these diseases.
It's no doubt that New York's newborn screening program saves lives and will continue to save lives. It also saves money and helps our society. Most important, it saves families.
The most recent numbers from the state health department find 831 babies of the approximately 250,000 born in 2011 were diagnosed with one of these 45 diseases that are screened for. The state health department has a traveling exhibit marking the 50 years of newborn screening. It'll be at Crossgates Mall later this week, the Rensselaer train station, and the Saratoga Racecourse next week.